Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video on the channel. Not necessarily a video that I wanted to make today, but looks like it has to be made. And yeah guys, enjoy the video because today we are talking about hackers who are back on FIFA Ultimate Team. Not fun, not ideal. It's been kind of going on a couple of times this year. We've seen a couple accounts get hacked. We saw it in the first couple of weeks. Guys who spent a lot of FIFA points and had a lot of coins, pros, were getting hacked very quickly. And yeah, so hackers are back, guys. And we're not talking about the hackers that you play in FIFA that do green time finishing and stuff like that. We're talking about the hackers that are taking your accounts, are taking your coins. And yes, guys, so I've seen a couple more tweets today on Twitter, which means it's really happening. Right now, there's been a lot of hacking attacks. A lot of people's accounts are getting hacked, and we're going to kind of go through some of these attacks, and we're going to talk about a few things, and then hopefully you guys watching this video can take away a little bit about it. Now, first of all, it looks like most of the attacks are accounts that are in the top 100 transfer profit. So I have picked a very good year to not be in the top 100 because last year I was also in it, and I was hacked last year. We'll talk about that in a second. But yes, guys, right now we have a lot of people getting hacked at the moment. Ricky, who is a trader on Twitter, lost 24 mil on one of the pro accounts he was trading on. 24 million coins, guys. And he initially had tweeted EA help because last year we had a very, very huge issue where EA's live chat was giving away basically all of your account details in the EA live chat. Now, I was talking about how last year, if you go through and kind of see my video with me, I was hacked. I logged back in. Look how many coins I had at 84K. I think I had about 10 million coins stolen from me. All of my tradables were done. And finally, EA tweeted out last year, we've been made aware of recent account takeover attempts and are currently investigating. That's what somebody told a news article. Now, I had basically, this is a little bit crazy. So the hacker took from me, I think about like 5 to 10 mil from my account. And when I had realized that I was getting hacked, I went onto the market and I bought a ton of cards and I listed them up for like 3 days. And basically, I did this because I knew that the hacker was in my account. But if I listed my cards for 3 days, my coins were almost being stored on like a cloud. So you can see, I basically went through and bought a bunch of expensive cards, listed them for 3 days. And this is kind of how I outsmarted the hacker until I got control really of my account back. But the hacker took what he could. You guys can see my club has absolutely nothing, only untradables left. But I went ahead and listed everything for 3 days. And it's not a fun experience. And last year, guys, the way, wow, I liked my own video. That's concerning. Last year, guys, the way that, the hacker was going was through EA help. So I had assumed that this was the same thing, that the hacker was going into EA help. And basically what they were doing was they were impersonating that, they were the person owning the account and they were giving a new alternate email, and then EA help was sending an alternate email. So EA made a statement about this around this time once they kind of resolved this, which did take a month. And what they had basically said was, look, we're going to disable this ability for EA help to give these out, and we're going to also send our EA employee help team to get some training to not do this, right? Because I guess there was something that was going wrong where they thought that this was okay to do, and I guess that EA help, EA decided we're gonna try to figure this out and do that, right? So then I go up this morning because I'm planning on making this video, and Foot Donkey, who is another top 100 trader, a very good trader, him and Ricky are great traders. And they work very hard. That's the thing about trading that people don't really understand. Like, I think some traders get taken for granted, but you have to put in a lot of time, a lot of effort to do this no FIFA point route. Or even if you do some FIFA points, you still trade a lot. It takes a lot of time. You're dedicating hours a day to sniping icons, to flipping cards, to making sure you're on at the right time every day. And I guess the issue that we currently have is that we have this hacking issue in our community. And, in the blink of an eye, they can lose all this time in this hard work, and you just don't see that anywhere else. Like a lot of times, like you guys watching, if you have a bank account, right? Many of you probably do, or you have personal finances, or you have things, they don't really get stolen, right? Because you have these certain measures of security. Now, I know that's not fair to compare it to like a FIFA account, but at the end of the day, most of your accounts are protected by two-step verification and different metrics of getting into the account, whether it's security questions. And PSN and EA has all that. But apparently, they do not have the proper and right staff to be doing this. So Foot Donkey today is saying PlayStation Network is giving out people's account details through their own customer support. Their own customer support, he's claiming. Do you know how crazy that is? I don't even get how that's possible. Retweets appreciated. I want to get this seen by the media. Now, the media and these news articles don't do anything, right? When the Mirror and all these guys were reporting on all these cases last year where I was getting hacked and other people were getting hacked, it didn't do anything, right? EA gave some BS corporate response to them. Nothing matters, right? The way we address this is we have to talk about it. That's why we're making a video right now, because this is happening again. Now, you can see, obviously, so Donkey showing right now that the hacker is buying, Ronaldo for 3 mil. Now, also, a huge issue we have this year in this game is that EA still haven't edited any price ranges, right? So, like, a Gold Dembele is, like, got a 300K price range. So, in terms of, like, coin transferring and, like, hacking, it probably couldn't be easier once you get into the account. So, you can see in the top right corner, Donkey has 109,000 coins. And, Ronaldo bought for 3 mil. So, that's fun, right? Great way to start your day. So, he's saying that the hacks are happening through PSN live chat. So now we've got another issue, and this issue is PlayStation. We've got another issue. So basically PSN live chat is doing this, right? And then this other person, Chris, said same method. My PSN got hacked and my EA got hacked and Ronaldo for 3 mil, and later EA banned me. So it's the same situation, right? This guy says that, okay, the hacker is leaving a trail. It's like a serial killer, right? He's got a specialty that he leaves on these accounts. It's gross, man. Get a life, right? I'm probably going to get hacked next because this guy's going to watch the video, or her, and take all my coins, right? I don't want that, please. I don't even have any coins. Don't take my coins, 3 mil. But EA, listen, EA and PSN, whoever this is on, you guys got to figure this out. And the problem is that I think EA kind of did figure this out. I think that they've really improved their hacking system, and EA helped, because I haven't seen a lot of codes. Last year, the problem was people were changing the alternate email, and EA live chat was just feeding anyone information. So you guys watching this video last year could have gone into EA live chat and they would have given you all my details, right? That's what was happening. That's not happening anymore. But now it looks like maybe it's the same hacker. It's the person thinking, okay, how else can I hack people? He's going into PSN once he gets people's details, and he's getting them to kind of reset something. It's crazy. And Donkey already said in his replies, just to you guys asking, that he has two-factor on. Right now, two-factor, what that is, and you guys watching this video, you should all put it on your accounts, but it really doesn't matter when it comes to these flawed services, because last year, if you had two-factor on, it still didn't matter because this hacker was bypassing it by changing the email. So just know that you should have this on all your accounts that you care about, whether it's financial or anything, but just know it's not going to be the end all with some of these companies that just don't invest in the proper service. So this guy says, how are you getting hacked with two-factor? Doesn't it send you a verification code? He said he got a text saying his two-factor has been disabled. They speak to PSN support on the phone and they get them to disable it and change the account details. I just did the same thing to get my account back. Clearly, they just keep trying till they find someone who doesn't verify properly. Now, this is the scariest part. And I didn't speak about this in my videos last year when I did get hacked. When I got hacked, guys, I hacked myself back. So basically, I didn't have to prove that I was myself. I went into the EA live chat and I basically told them that, I'd like to change my email and all this stuff. And they didn't even ask me any questions about my security or anything. Now, I think they are doing that now. But I'm just saying, generally, that's what's the scariest part about this whole situation, is that it's way too easy in almost 2023 to access this. And to you guys who watch this video and think maybe, okay, who cares? It's just a video game account, whatever, right? The thing is, guys, these accounts are very valuable, right? So if this guy's spending so much time to get in the top 100, so much time, and he has all these coins, some of these accounts are worth 5 digits of dollars and pounds plus. They really are. Like, I'm serious, right? Pro players would get on those accounts if it's got 30, 40 mil at this time and buy a mega team instead of spending FIFA points. Yes, they might get banned along the way, but this is transactionally happening, man. People are buying coins. People are buying accounts. It's why every year during the FGS, bans, we always see like 30 to 50 pros getting banned for buying coins or buying accounts, but people do it because there's a value. There is a value for it. So, this is not a really good look. I made my video about getting hacked. Basically, the saddest part about all of this, I'll point this out. Now, obviously, the current hacking situation is going on with PSN, it looks like. It doesn't look like it's specifically EA, which is, I'll always be honest, if I feel like something is not specifically towards EA, I'm going to come out and say that. But EA kind of put a pitch notes out last year, guys, and basically said, I've got to respond to this text. It's very urgent. I feel bad. Okay, so EA put out this pitch notes last year and basically said that they think that less than 50 accounts were taken over using this method. That was not true. There were so many accounts last year, more than 100 that were taken over. So they basically said that, you know, they're gonna update their service. They're gonna retrain, individualize retrain. So EA actually, I will give them props. They did figure it out, and they did put into action a plan, which I can always respect. Somebody that puts out a plan and an action. They also, you know, this is the worst part about all this, and this is what I want to speak about, because there's a terrible double standard in life, and it's not just FIFA. It's sad that it's who you are in life matters, right? If you have influence, if you are followed, if you are, you know, I wish people were treated equally, because in this case, I was right away after I got hacked. I had like 3 EA help employees reach out to me, probably because the people at EA told them to kind of help me out and get my account, you know, sorted. And I got the craziest compensation, which a lot of people would never get, right? So the hacker discarded all of my quick sell value items, so any item that had more than 0 coins in my account. And basically what EA help did was they gave me 2.2 mil coins back, which was like 2 million coins short of what I was owed. And what they also did was they had given me every card that was a loan untradeable. So last year when I got hacked, all of these cards outside of, I think it was Son, Coman, and Messi were loans. They gave me a Gold Mbappe, untradeable. They gave me a Trent, untradeable. A Zambrata, a Carlos Cannavaro, untradeable. Now, I know you're watching this video, and I jokingly always say, I wish I got hacked again. I wish this would happen to me again. The issue is, though, is that no one else is going to get this sort of treatment. And that's the problem. Foot Donkey, Ricky, right? These guys are not going to get help. Like, EA is not going to help them. And now, the larger issue is, now that this looks like it's a PSN problem, I'm really worried that EA is just going to say F off to these guys, right? Like, I don't know what EA can actually do if it's a PSN problem, because, you know, we know how EA works. We feel like they're very kind of selfish, and they're only going to help people when they think it really matters, right? And I'm grateful that my account was helped, right? And I did get all of this, you know, where they said, thanks for sticking with us in our investigation. And, you know, this is great and all. But at the end of the day, you know, I'm not super caring about my account. This needs to be resolved in the community. And the issue is, I'm asking EA because I don't know how we're going to talk to PlayStation. Like, EA has to reach out to PlayStation to maybe disable PlayStation's ability to, I don't know, like change account details from someone's account. I mean, guys, these are the hacking logs from the guy who went to EA Help and said, my first name is Jason and I need to change my account email. I forgot the email. My PSN is Dancing Dog 3277, and basically they changed the email. He just gave the PSN and they were able to change the email. So that's how easy it was with EA Help last year. Now what it looks like people are doing is going to PlayStation Network, calling them, impersonating, and then acting like, you know, they need to change something, and then turning two-step off. So if you're watching this video, this sucks. If you have a lot of coins and you have a like very good account this year, by the standards of you have power on your FIFA account, be careful. This is another one of those situations where I don't know what to tell you to do, because I don't think there's anything you can do, right? These guys are they're changing email or information. They're disabling two-step. It's ugly. It's ugly. It's not looking good. This is a bad situation. I don't know where it's going to go from here. PSN, hopefully you guys can do the same thing that EA did with their staff, where they disabled this ability and they gave them some training. Hopefully, all we can do is hope. But this situation is really bad. And, you know, I got some friends now that are really, really grinders on this game and are getting, you know, like, imagine losing 24 million coins, guys. It's depressing. It's depressing over something stupid like this. It's not even like Ricky said, oh, I gave my friend my account, you know, and this guy hacked me. No, like these randoms are calling PSN and taking accounts. It's a joke. Needs to be figured out. Wanted to make a video on it. Thanks for watching, guys. Sort it out, PSN.